Hi Shreyash.
Hi, sir.
Good evening, everyone. We'll just wait for a couple of minutes and then we'll start in next 2 minutes or so. Very good evening to each and everyone for joining this webinar on the opportunity landscape in life insurance and health insurance. So while we have participants joining in, we will just start off with the objective of the session and how do we want to take it forward. So at PL on the insurance side, the way we look at it is that our philosophy, the guiding principle is securing families and creating wealth, while we as an organization have been instrumental in creating wealth. We also secure families, which completes a complete 360-degree view on the financial planning and financial independence of a family. So beyond protection, insurance is also a powerful tool for wealth creation, which helps the client leverage on the insurance product as investment linked, term insurance, and others, which helps to build as well as preserve wealth. So while we talk about wealth creation, wealth protection is an equally important facet of wealth creation when we look at. So today we are trying to look at how do we not only create wealth, accumulate wealth, but we also look at how do we protect wealth. So at PL Capital, our insurance partnerships on the health side, we are partnered with Care Insurance, Manipal Cigna, Niva Bupa. The top three on the health segment are tied up with us. On the life insurance side, we have partnered with some of the leading players in the industry like Bajaj Allianz, ICICI Pru Life, HDFC Life, and also Shriram Life. On the general insurance side, we have a partnership with HDFC Argo, ICICI Lombard, Bajaj Allianz General, Go Digit General, and Tata AIG. Our insurance partnership is a reflection of the way we would like to serve our customers and offer a bouquet of products which caters to the different needs at different life stages. And that's a clear objective that each one of these partners have their own strengths, and based on that, for respective customer segment, we can offer them the best product at the most competitive pricing. So that's about the partnerships that we have. We continuously are looking forward to more partnerships as we progress further. As we look at that, life insurance is one of the most talked about subject besides the health insurance. So we look at what is the perspective beyond life cover for life insurance. So one, we look at balancing portfolio with debt. That today, whenever we are in equity, each one of us look at that there is an asset allocation which happens, that we have our investments, we have our fund investment across various asset classes, and life insurance also act as a balancing portfolio on a debt basis as an asset class. Legacy planning is a very critical function of the financial planning, and that's where life insurance plays a very important role. And as we progress further, we would also look into that how legacy planning can be done in a most time effective, tax favored basis, and starting today in a very meaningful manner. The third important aspect of life insurance in the today's parlance is that locking today's guaranteed interest rates for lifelong for 30, 40 years. Perhaps today there are not many instruments which can help have a guaranteed rates, the today's rates which can be locked for next 30, 40 years. And that's where life insurance comes into play, where from a subject perspective, while it is a long-term nature of life insurance, which helps to get this benefit that you can get today's rates for lifelong, right? You can get today's rate for lifelong for next 30, 40 years, which also helps in planning for your second income, for your retirement, as well as annuity incomes. When we look at that today, there is a lot of talk on that why guaranteed products in life insurance. while we have heard about various kind of products, the guaranteed products in life insurance in last few years have been the talk of the town. And when we look at from a customer demand perspective, then the guaranteed products are the most in demand. The reason being that the fluctuating interest rates, the volatility in the market, all these reasons make these guaranteed rates very, attractive. First, it is 100% guaranteed returns for next 30, 40 years, money as per the choice of the customer, starting from guarantee of 10 years to 40 years. Then you have a good tax-free return. So the tax favored basis is also a very critical element of the guarantee, because a guarantee of 6% with a tax-free component makes it really, really attractive from a long-term perspective. The product constructs are such that the clients may look forward to the right kind of benefits in terms of regular monthly or annual income or lump sum. So at various life stages, each individual, each family has got their different life needs and life goals. So this regular income or the lump sum benefits, the planning can be done in a fashion where each of these life goals can be met at different stages. And along with these guaranteed products, there is a backup of life cover which helps build that lump sum for goals that need lump sum cash. So each one of us, while we are devising our goals and when we plan for our goals, there is always an element of uncertainty, and that if I am there to continue contributing towards that goal. So this backup of life cover helps remove that uncertainty and ensure that the guaranteed products achieve the desired objective. We look at a very, very important concept, which is a very simple concept but not very popularly known, which is the Married Women Property Act 1874. Life insurance is an instrument which can be attached, or Married Women Property Act 1874 can be attached to every life insurance policy. And under Section 6 of this Married Women Property Act 1874, a married man can take this policy for the benefit of his wife and children. And as soon as a life insurance policy is attached to this Married Women Property Act, or a Married Women Property Act is included in a life insurance policy, this has to be taken at the time of inception. Then this forms a trust, and then the policy will not be subject to the control of the insured's family or anybody else other than the stated beneficiaries in that policy. So this is a very important element where the key benefits of welfare protection, that it creates an immediate asset for dependent family members and it is free of encumbrance. So it protects your life insurance proceeds from creditors, safeguarding your family's financial future. Whenever we are in a business or in a profession, there is an element where along with the assets that we create, we also have debts also. So at times we take life insurance policy in spite of the fact that it has got a relatively lower returns, because we want to secure the benefits of our family. However, in case of any such unprecedented situation where such kind of creditor kind of a situation arises, then any proceed or anything which is your own asset can be attached. However, if a life insurance policy, if it is taken along with Married Women Property Act, then this is free of encumbrance, means no liability can be ascertained through this, and this benefit of this policy will only belong to your wife or to wife and children or to children. You can specify at the beginning who is the beneficiary, and then this policy will only recognize that beneficiary for the purpose of benefits to be accorded. I believe and request that everybody should look into this very simple aspect, because there is no extra cost for it. There is no extra paperwork. There is only a simple endorsement form which needs to be filled in very simple form. So there is nothing which is complicated to attach a life insurance policy to Married Women Property Act, and hence it is highly recommended that in an environment that we live in, the life insurance policy should have this element of Married Women Property Act attached to it. It's a very powerful tool, and there are not many instruments which can be attached to this. So hence Married Women Property Act becomes very crucial. From the life insurance perspective, we will look at the few popular product categories which are currently in the market. One is an immediate income that we'll discuss in detail. The second is the second income. Then we have got a product category term plus ULIP and the term insurance, which each one of us are aware about term insurance. So we first look at an immediate income. So as the name suggests, the immediate income is where we take a life insurance policy with an objective that the income will start immediately. So how immediate is something that we need to look at. So we are looking at some of the popular plans in brief, that how do they operate and what are the benefits of this. So we have a HDFC Life Click to Achieve, which is a guaranteed return plan where one can take a premium payment term of 5, 6, 10, 12 years. We have taken an example that a person aged 35, he takes a policy term of 35 and he pays a premium of 10 years for a 5 lakh premium. The reason why 5 lakh here is also important, that as per the current income tax laws, the 5 lakh is completely tax free. If you are paying a premium up to 5 lakhs every year, so all the maturity, all the income is tax. In this case, the customer Jay, he pays 5 lakh as premium for 10 years, and thus he pays total of 50 lakhs. He starts receiving an yearly income of 1,94,637 after the end of first year, and he will receive it for till the end of 35 years. So for 35 years, he is receiving that, and at the end of the 35th year, the 50 lakh which was paid is also returned back to the policyholder. Now, when we look at from a liquidity perspective, perhaps this is a very useful instrument where you pay 5 lakh, your risk cover is 50 lakhs, but you start getting back 1,94,000 from the end of the first year, which is almost like 38 to 40% of your total premium paid. Whereas there is no impact on the risk cover continues to be at 50 lakhs, and this whole proceeds are tax free. Similarly, when we move ahead and we look at another plan which is from ICICI Prudential, and this is a new plan from ICICI Prudential which is called as Gift Select. In this, we look at a 10 lakh premium paid for 12 years, where the total premium paid is about 1.2 crore. The unique benefit of this is that the yearly income starts right from the next month. So after the policy issuance, from the next month, the yearly income starts. The yearly income is 2,57,100 in the first year, and it increases by 5% at compounding rate till the end of that policy term of 30 years. Here, if you look at till maturity, the total income which is received is 1.6 crores, and at on maturity, it is 1.2 crores. So total, by paying 1.2 crores, you start getting your annual income, which is also increasing, as well as the return of the premium paid back. So on a wholesome basis, when we look at, there is a risk cover which is about 10 times of that 10 lakh, which is about 1 crore. So you start getting your annual yearly income, as well as you continue to have a risk cover of 1 crore. These are some of the unique benefits which have started to evolve, and it is as per the customer's need, because you look at increase of 5% at compound interest rate. This is also As we look at the inflation, as we look at the requirement, then perhaps a 5% increase makes a lot of meaning and sense. So this is the ICICI Prudential Gift Select, which is a very new offering from ICICI. Then we look at a Bajaj Allianz Life ACE product, which is again endowment product where there is an element of participating bonus also. But this is a very unique plan in the sense that there is something called as a goal protection benefit in this plan, where a customer who has planned for 30-35 years, right, where the income will come from the year 1 till 35 years. In case something has to happen to the life assured, then the income will continue to the next survivor, and all the maturity benefit and the income which has been carried, which has been assured or being shown here, would continue to be paid to the nominee. So the idea of this goal protection benefit is that whatever goals you have kept in mind for your family, that will still be insured, and in case of any eventuality, the sum assured is anyway, the life cover is anyway paid upfront. So in this, if we look at an annual premium of 5 lakh to be paid for 10 years, right? So 50 lakh total paid. Income per annum from first year is about 1,79,317, and maturity benefit conservatively taken at 8% as per the regulatory requirement is 73 lakhs. So total benefit which one gets in a period of 35 years, starting from year one benefit, is 1 crore 36 lakhs, and the risk cover from day one is about 50 lakhs. Now, these are some of the unique things that where your goals are easily protected, the life goals are protected through these benefits. Uh, the life cover is there, the maturity benefit. When we look at it, 8%, which regulator says the performance of Bajaj Allianz Life in these funds for the policyholders reflects that over a period of last 15 years or so, they've been able to deliver close to about 9% on this. So these are some of the options products on the immediate income side that we look at. Now we look at an effective solution, that how can we make this immediate income into a wealth accumulation combo, as each one of you are wealth experts and look into from an overall perspective. So one example being taken is that 5 lakh, the customer pays 5 lakh for 10 years. There is an yearly income of 1 lakh 70,000. Example, this is estimated. So we take an ULIP plan and invest this 1 lakh 70,000 every year in a ULIP plan, where again you have a life cover of 10 times. So here it is 50 lakhs, there it is 17 lakhs. So 67 lakh is the life cover. And we look at two scenarios where the ULIP funds give a return of 12% and 15%. I will also show you that how the ULIP funds have performed over last 15 years, not 5 years. When we look at a 35-year period, while you started off with a cover of 67 lakh, which is there, you paid a total premium of 50 lakhs. The total wealth accumulated at 12% is about 8 crore 71 lakhs, and total wealth accumulated at 12%, 15% is about 17 crore 72 lakhs. Now, you can imagine the power of compounding that works here with a very disciplined savings. And after 5 years, the ULIP plan is completely liquid. So if you start to look at that, 35 years is a long period. But when you look at the liquidity point of view, at the end of 15 years, there is a liquidity of 93 lakhs. At the end of 20 years, the liquidity is about 2 crores. At the end of 25 years, the liquidity is about 4 crores. Plus the insurance maturity benefit, and there is loan also in the insurance policy. Now, when you look at an overall perspective, that how does this reinvestment works? And we have looked at an ULIP investment in a plan like ICICI Prudential Platinum, which has the minimum charges and the maximum benefits for the customer for a long-term policy. So in this way, the corpus grows, the life insurance protection is there, the yearly income comes, as well as the liquidity is maintained. So when we look at all the facets of why a investor would look at such a combination is, of course, you can reinvest this 1,70,000 anywhere. The biggest advantage in this combination is that the whole amount of 17 lakh at 15% return is tax free, because in ULIP, as per the current laws, up to a premium, annual premium of 2,50,000, all the incomes are, or the maturity benefits are tax free. Similarly, in a traditional plan, 5 lakh is tax free. So when you look at a combination with this, the whole amount becomes tax free. Whereas when you look at the other available options, perhaps from a long term capital gains and other things, there is an element of taxation which plays a very critical and important role in this. So when you just add the element of taxation aspect and how does this saving look like, the effect is enormous. So I would request each one of you to please look into this, that while it looks that the life insurance plans have a relatively higher, lesser IRR as compared to other products, but when you look at the benefits in terms of the life protection, the benefit in terms of the liquidity, the benefits in terms of the taxation, perhaps on an overall package basis, these products make a very, very meaningful and reliable sense. This is the ULIP fund performance that is there for you. You look at that from a ICICI Prudential Blue Chip Fund, Maximizer Fund. You look at, when we talk about since inception, so you can look at it as 15 years, 14 years, again 15 years. So these are the funds. You look at HDFC Life, right? You look at Bajaj, 18 years since inception, CAGR is 15.86. Accelerator Mid Cap, right? It is 15-year fund which is at a CAGR of 15.34. 10-year CAGR is 15.32. HDFC Life Diversified Equity is at 14.04. Opportunity Fund Mid Cap is at 14.6%. So that's one of the unique benefits of ULIP funds, that as the tenure is higher, the moment the tenure is 10 years or more, the ULIP fund performance really beats a lot of other investments. And you can look at the AUM which each of these funds have. They are not very small AUMs, right? They are few thousands, like Maximizer itself has a 53,000 crore AUM, right? When you look at opportunity fund of mid cap of HDFC Life, it is at 38,000 crores. So overall, when you look at that, while each one of us have different perception of ULIP, but ULIP has really given returns to the customer who have stayed with the policy for 10 years or more. And that's where the real benefits kick in. We move on to the second category of life insurance product, which is the second income. And as the name suggests, it is like a second income where you pay for a certain period of time, and after that, the income starts for a longer period. So here we see that we are paying 5 lakhs for 12 years. So we pay total of 60 lakhs, and the income starts from the 14th year till the end of the maturity period, which is 38 years. So the total benefit which one gets here is that the annual income is 6,98,250, which is tax free, which starts from the 14th year. So it is like a retirement income which will continue for next 25 years, right? And you will receive also on maturity about 0.6, which is the 60 lakh premium that you have paid. So if you look at from an overall perspective, by paying 5 lakh for 12 years and then waiting for 2 years, that is from 14th year till 38th year, for 25 years, you get a guaranteed income which is of close to 7 lakhs. Now, similar thing, if it has to be on an annuity basis, the same thing on annuity, the annuity is taxable. Here it is all tax free. The income is completely tax free. So by paying 60 lakhs, you can be assured of a 2.34 crore of total income plus maturity benefit put together during the course of the year. So people who are starting early, good. People who are in the mid 50s or early 60s, perhaps they can use this as a planning tool for their next generation who are preparing and are in 20s, 30s, mid 30s kind of. Now, HDFC Life Guaranteed Wealth First, when we look at the IRR, because this is a product which has got a 25, 30-year tenure, you look at a 41-year PPT, the IRR is 6.48 guaranteed today. Very surprising that today you have a product which can give you a guaranteed IRR for 6.48%, 6.66% at a 12 PPT, right, for 43 years. Plus, of course, the tax benefit as in where applicable. So there is a unique proposition that if it is there is a premium of 1 crore which is paid for 12 years, the IRR goes as high as about 6.95% in few situations. We look at a similar product, similar nature kind of product with Bajaj Allianz Guaranteed Wealth Goal, where you pay 5 lakhs for 12 years. Your income per annum for 25 years is 9,27,165, because here the deferment is 5 years. So income will start from the end of 17th year, 18th year, and will continue for 25 years. Maturity benefit is again 69 lakh plus. Total benefit is 3 crores. The IRR comes to 6.46% here. So if you look at Bajaj plan also, at 10 lakhs, the IRR goes up to 6.59. And if anyone has got any questions or any query, please do put it on chat, right? I'll answer those queries. So reason these plans are today popular among a lot of professionals, the businessmen and HNIs and ultra HNIs also is because of the nature of the product, which gives a guaranteed return for a very, very long period. So you can plan your life goals on a tax favored basis through such mechanisms. We look at ICICI Prudential Gift Pro is a very, very popular plan in the market, where we look at a 10-year PPT and a 12-year PPT. So again, the income can be for 25 years. You look at 5 lakh in premium, total premium 50 lakhs, income per annum is 4,53,000 into 25 years. Maturity benefit 50 lakhs. IRR is 5.98%. So anything which is in the range of perhaps 6% is extremely, extremely beneficial to the customers, and especially if it is on a tax favored basis. We come to a very unique concept and a construct of product which has been popular in last couple of years, which was not there earlier, but has become. So there was one question on which all insurance companies. I have already responded to that at the beginning, but I'll again respond to that. That in life insurance, we are currently working with ICICI Prudential, HDFC Life, Bajaj Allianz Life, and Shriram Life. Now we look at a construct which is term plus ULIP. There have been a lot of talks in last 10-15 years that people should look at term plus mutual fund and all those things. So in last few years, insurance companies have come up with a proposition term plus ULIP, which is much more beneficial to the customer, right? Who is looking at a higher protection along with the investment returns. So we look at two examples. First, we look at an ICICI Prudential product, which is a PNG Life, which is called as Protect and Gain Life. Now, if you look at it, for an age 40-year person, we'll look at a life cover of 2 crores. He pays a premium of 2,33,000 for 10 years. For 40 years, he is covered for 2 crores. He has an accidental death cover of 2 crores and an accidental disability cover of 2 crores. Now, all these covers continue for 40 years. Now, what happens at the end of 40 years? What he gets is at the minimal at 8% fund returns, it gets to 2.21 crores by paying 23 lakhs. All of us have seen previously in the fund performance report that getting up to 15% return is very, very doable and possible. So we are still projecting only at 8% that it is 2.21 crores by paying 23.4 lakhs only and a risk cover of 2 crores for 40 years. Now, this is a product which is enriched with return of premium allocation charges from 11th year, return of mortality charges, maturity booster at maturity. So here, all the charges which are deducted in the plan are returned back during the course of the policy term. So at the end, all the charges which have been taken for mortality, for the risk cover, etc., is again refunded back, and that is why you look at the amount which is accumulated also is very, very high. If you look at it, 8%, it is 2.21 crores, then how much will it be at 12% or 15%? But this plan is available only up to age 50. So highly recommended where for younger people as well people up to the age of 50, where if affordability is not a question and a higher risk cover is desired, then this is a very, very highly recommended plan. A similar plan, which is on a similar construct basis, we have with Bajaj Allianz Life, which is Invest Protect Gold, where you have a high life cover, you can stay invested longer and get more. There is a fund maintenance booster here, enhanced protection through riders are there. So similarly here, if you pay 2.5 lakh premium and take a life cover of about 2.5 crores at age 35, then you look at again by paying 25 lakhs, your maturity benefit on a conservative basis is 1.53 crores. But here one big advantage is that the accidental death benefit is about 5 crores here, which is double of the sum assured, and the disability benefit is also 2.5 crores. So these are the key advantages which we have on the Invest Protect Gold. So two products on this category, which is ULIP, the term plus ULIP, which we have seen, one from ICICI Prudential, which is Protect and Gain Life, and one is Bajaj Allianz Life Invest Protect Gold. Now we look at term insurance, a very, very popular thing, does not require much of an explanation. We are looking at two products here where HDFC Life Click to Protect Super. We have seen taken an example where a 40-year-old takes a policy for 40 years, takes a risk cover of 2 crores and takes a PPT of 10 years. His premium is about 63,000 on a non-smoker basis. Here you will be covered for death benefit, which can be accelerated in the case of diagnosis of terminal illness. To extend your cover period, you get an option to renew a policy to maturity. Your nominee can receive death benefit as one-time lump sum or as regular income for a period of 5 to 15 years. So these are some of the unique benefits which have started to come in now. Now we look at another popular term product, which is the Bajaj Allianz Life eTouch, similar basis. Here, some of the unique benefits are the auto cover continuous benefit, where the customer has an option to defer premium payment for up to 12 months while maintaining policy benefits, and this facility is available after completing 3 years of the policy. No additional benefit is premium is required to be paid for this. Another in eTouch, the benefit is the health maintenance benefit, which is there that the customer can take up unlimited teleconsultations from doctors. Secondly, there would be health discounts and the wellness benefits which are attached to this. So some of these health products also today are looking at comprising health and life benefits together. So that's where this Bajaj Allianz Life eTouch becomes a very, very important product in this category. So we are moving from life insurance to health insurance, and if you have any queries, please do write down the queries, right? As we move to the health insurance, which is another very, very important segment today for our customers, and every household needs to have sufficient health insurance. So just a quick snapshot that how to select a health insurance plan. Must have features: there should not be a copay in the policy, there should not be room rent limit, no sublimit on diseases, so low PD waiting period. So pre-existing disease waiting periods range from 4 years to 3 years to some products. Your pre and post hospitalization expenses should also be covered. There has to be a restoration benefit. Now, restoration benefit is another very popular concept where imagine if your cover gets replenished every time you make a claim. That's what restoration benefit is, and it has a great feature for family plans. Daycare treatment has to be covered because at times nowadays a lot of treatments don't require a complete 24-hour hospitalization. Consumable covers items which is not used in the treatment can be used again. So these include things like surgical tape and gloves, which are normally not covered. So there are plans which do cover something like that. We should disclose all pre-existing disease while taking a health plan. Disease or treatment taken right from birth. Insurer will underwrite the policy after looking at diseases. Insurer has the right to reject policy in case of critical illness or revise the premiums. Standard what we have seen is that the average claim which is coming is about 5 to 6 lakhs. Minimum cover which is advisable is minimum 10 lakhs minimum, and on a safer side the advice cover is 25 to 50 lakhs, and we will see that how can we make it cost efficient. 25 to 50. What are the good to have features? Good to have features are free annual health checkups, Ayush treatments, domiciliary at home admission cover. Today this is a very, very important concept of domiciliary treatment, and this started from the COVID era where domiciliary initially was not covered in health insurance, but from COVID era this started to be covered and it has become a norm nowadays. No claim bonus. What are the benefits to no claim bonus that can be taken? So while you are selecting a health insurance plan, perhaps these are some of the things which you and every client should be aware about, that how do we select the right health insurance plan. So we have just created a snapshot from the top 5 benefits from Care Health Supreme and HDFC Ergo Optimus. You look at their room rent, it is covered up to sum insured. You look at last place we looked at, the room rent should not be a limit. ICU cover is up to sum insured, no co-payment. In HDFC Optima, the sum insured is twice from day one, whereas in cumulative bonus in Care, there is a benefit that it can go up to 500% of sum insured, and it will not reduce in case of a claim. So once the bonus is attached, then it continues till the time you have the policy. Restoration benefit is available for unlimited times for unrelated or same illnesses. Unlimited teleconsultation available with Care, whereas for HDFC Optima it is once per sum insured per year. There is a possibility of a modification of PED waiting, pre-existing disease waiting period with Care at an additional premium. When we look at the claim settlement ratio, currently as of financial year 24, Care Health has 92.61, HDFC Ergo has 90.93, Niva Open 90.58, and Manipal Cigna 88.54. But this is also a question that when we are selecting a health insurance, then what is the claim settlement ratio? We have tried to highlight that how And insurer's efficiency is measured in terms of the claim settlement ratio. This example is very important when you are planning or choosing a health insurance plan. We have tried to look at that if there is a two adult and two child family and the primary insured is 40-year-old, if he is opting for a 25 lakh total cover, which is 41,000 is the premium. Whereas if similar thing, if he breaks into base policy of 5 lakhs and he takes a top up of 20 lakhs, then the premium is 29,292. Similarly, a 50-year-old, 25 lakhs, same two adult, two child is 25 lakhs. Whereas if he breaks it into base 5 and top up 20, then it is 43,000. So you can imagine the difference in premium. Similarly, you look at a 50 lakh thing. Premium is 49,203, but you break it up into 5 lakh plus 45 lakh top up, the premium is 31,000. For 50 year of age, it is 73,790. Here the premium is 45,000. Now you can imagine the difference that is there. So at times, because of the high premium, people think that getting a 50 lakh cover or 1 crore cover is not possible or difficult. But when you look at in this balance, perhaps a lot of people would be able to be covered in this manner. So I suggest and request that we should be looking at advising our clients that they should have high health insurance coverage, and top up is a very, very unique opportunity. We at PL would be also coming up with a customized product for PL clients, right, where we would be offering top up to 1 crore, and the premiums would be very, very competitive in that. Just a glimpse of the Care Supreme product, which is one of the most popular products today in the health insurance segment. Up to 600% increase in total coverage, uh, which we discussed about the no claim bonus, unlimited automatic recharge, and up to 30% on renewal on the premium side, and up to 100% discount on sum assured on ambulance cover, unlimited e-consultation with Ayush treatment is covered up to 100% of sum insured, coverage for treatment expenses at home up to 100% of sum insured. The other products that we have is the car insurance, two-wheeler, bike, commercial vehicle, international travel, shop insurance, home insurance, SME, cyber, jewelry. I hope all of you also heard of something called as Keyman insurance and employer-employee insurance, right? Which is very, very popular among family-owned companies, companies which are managed by one or two promoters. So their Keyman insurance and employer-employee insurance makes a huge benefit to the organization, and there are tax benefits also because of that. So this is the overall product bouquet that we have, which we have tried to highlight some of them. We are always on the lookout to increase the bouquet of services and products. We are coming up with home insurance products on a very customized manner, systemized home insurance. We have a travel insurance product which is long term for frequent travelers, which we can offer. Any queries you have, please do mention on the chat. Okay. Now, I just wanted to share that from an idea perspective, there's something called as a point of sales person, where we, PL Wealth, as an intermediary, can appoint a point of sales person. I would urge each one of you who are PL's partners from the equity and other product side, that you can also become a POSP with PL Wealth. The requirements are very, very minimal, that you just need to submit few documents. You can have a continued flow of income along with the renewals and everything as per the IRDA guidelines. There will be recognition and rewards. There will be training support. So the idea is that we would encourage each one of you to look at the point of sale person as another avenue where you can add insurance distribution also as a part of your bouquet, and it will help from a long term perspective, because the servicing which is required for the customer is from a long term basis. We have customers requirement both in terms of life, health, motor insurance, where everybody would like to have the servicing. So Ashwinji, you have raised a valid point. Revenue benefit in case of health and life. Of course, PL will get into a revenue sharing arrangement, right? As we move forward, I would get your relationship manager to respond to that on this. I have made a note, but I can assure you that we are highly competitive and we share a large portion of our income uh, with our partners, like we do with other products. Any other questions? Please do feel free to ask the questions. We are in a very crucial period of Jan, Feb, March. Ritesh Srivastav ji, please share the PPT for reference. Point noted to Mr. Srivastav. If you can share your email ID here, or I can take it from the concerned RM. Right, I'll get the PPT for you. Any more questions, queries, suggestions? Please, we would like to have your support that we can extend the benefits of insurance products also to our clients as we are. Mr. Girish, you would like to say something? Would you like to say on voice, or you would like to write down on chat, Mr. Girish? Mr. Vinay Chogle, yes, please share the PPT. We will do that. Okay. Yes, Girish ji, you can talk now.
हेलो
हाँ जी गिरीश जी।
सर, आपने जो 5 लाख का प्लान बताया था, 5 लाख में 1,70,000 वापस आएगा,
हाँ जी।
वो शायद श्रीराम का है।
नहीं नहीं, मैंने आपको जो ये प्लान बताया ये HDFC, ICICI और बजाज के पर्सपेक्टिव से बताया।
HDFC का था क्या? तो
हाँ,
वो पहले साल से 1,70,000 वापस देंगे?
आ जाएगा। मतलब ऑप्शन है कि आप 1 साल के एंड पे भी ले सकते हैं, पहले साल से भी ले सकते हैं।
और लाइफ टाइम आता रहेगा वो?
मतलब वो जितने साल की, 30 साल 35 साल, जितने साल की पॉलिसी रहेगी उतने साल आता रहेगा।
अच्छा अच्छा, वही पूछना था क्योंकि उसके पहले जो ट्रेनिंग किया था उसमें वो
हाँ
सुना था कि श्रीराम का प्लान है और ऑलमोस्ट 30-35% वापस आता है, और 10 साल ही,
नहीं,
15 साल ही आता है।
वो दूसरा प्लान है, तो मैंने यहाँ पे लॉन्ग टर्म प्लान प्रेजेंट किया है ना। तो वो दस
अच्छा
पंद्रह
अच्छा।
साल ही आता है, तो मैंने इसीलिए वो भी प्लान है, वो 15 साल तक
ये
आता है।
चार्ट आपने जो चार्ट दिखा है सर, वो मैंने
हाँ
देखा तो वो लाइफ टाइम आ रहा है पैसा, तो ये अच्छा है ज्यादा उससे करके मैंने
हाँ,
पूछा ये कंफर्मेशन
बहुत
के लिए।
अच्छी। आपको चाहिए तो मैं ये PPT, ये चार्ट वगैरह सब आपको मेल कर दूंगा। राइट।
चलेगा चलेगा। थैंक यू
थैंक यू सो मच गिरीश जी, थैंक यू।
सर।
राकेश कुमार जी, PPT जरूर मिल सकती है। आई विल शेयर इट, आई हैव मेड अ नोट। अविनाश जी, मैंने आपका ईमेल आईडी नोट कर लिया है। राइट। तो anybody, any other questions, please do ask, so that we'll try to wind up in next 5-10 minutes. And for all your support, I'm just writing down that अगर आपको कुछ भी है तो आप इंश्योरेंस के लिए इस मेल आईडी पे लिख सकते हैं। And if you want, you can WhatsApp me. I am sharing my number also with you. साक्षी जी, मैंने आपका ईमेल आईडी नोट कर लिया है, थैंक यू। Vedabrata, you have requested for the contact person in Pune. Please do refer it directly to me, right? And I will then put it across to the right person in Pune. You can refer all queries, everything to me. Thank you, Mr. Dinesh. I have noted down your email ID. I'll request everyone, means I'll try to mail the PPT to all the attendees today, right? And request everyone, please do give your queries, please seek support. We will arrange for client meetings at each of your locations, wherever it is. We will arrange for Zoom calls as per the convenience of the client. So in terms of support, in terms of servicing, we will ensure that we provide the best all across. So with this, let's make this balance period of Jan Feb March with some. गिरीश जी, पॉइंट नोटेड, तो वो सवाल का भी जवाब दे दूंगा, राइट, एज वी कनेक्ट कमीशन स्ट्रक्चर. Avinash ji, you can be a POSP while in equity you have a code in your wife's name. Yes, you can be a POSP. It is not restrictive. Friends, I have shared a few products today, while there will be other products which are there. So as we start discussing, we start engaging and contacting, we can certainly get more products and the suitable products also. I have tried to get which are the most popular from the customer point of view, which are available today. I have shared those, and certainly we can get into more products which will help you to satisfy all the needs of your clients. Also, I just like to mention that for NRI customers, of course, these some of these products are very popular among the NRI customers, because for them, looking at a 6.2, 6.4% return on a tax favored basis is very beneficial and useful. So for NRI customers also, we can look at. In last 1 week, I have had a discussion with about 5 customers online, and each one of them have liked the proposition that we have in the current market. So please do look into such customers also. Any more queries as we close the session? I think we are almost at 1 hour, so it's almost 5 o'clock. So any more queries, if it is there, please do write 1 or 2 minutes, and then we'll close the session. I extend my sincere and heartfelt thanks to each one of you for joining in and With your support, we at PL will continue to secure families and create wealth. And we look forward to you as our very, very integral partner like other products. Thank you so much and best wishes. Thank you.